We have often spake of taking the overview, directing this information to the wayshowers, planetary teachers, indigo warriors, and those who we may also refer to as map makers. Much is spoken in metaphor through the conduits and channels upon your world. Those who are in a higher DNA strand activation and are able to recall cellular memory, decode it, and deliver it as teaching. Heavy metaphoric decoding presented this way due to individualized interpretation of a higher frequency waveband field. The information comes in bifurcated, trifurcated, multificated, and indeed as infinite monadic omnipresence. Let us present to you a method of taking the overview that gives you a wider or more expanded perspective than the one Earth location, or even the bifurcation, known also as the two-world split. These are third and fourth dimensional ego-based linear perspectives moving into dualistic, paradoxical, and bilocational consciousness. We are not saying these most necessary perspectives are to be eliminated or transcended, for both are much needed in your ascension journey. Many see only the third dimensional linear perspective and are lost or held down within it due to the lack of higher dimensionality within their cellular matrix fields. Yet this code is much needed, for it is your anchor, and it is that which gives you the tools with which to survive within the linear, planetary, global reality. Those that hold bilocational or paradoxical consciousness can also be lost within duality, polarity, or distorted trinity cycles. An inability to fire up magnetic and electrical coding to create a silicate crystalline form. Yet whilst some of these confusions stem from deliberate, hijacked matrix programs, others are simply in a training ground of balancing all that they are, if you will, and their journey to the crystalline trinity code is assured. Taking the overview beyond the bifurcated bilocational dualism or paradox moves one into a trinity field of sight and beyond that. It is an inner technology, and it lies within each and every one of you, at the seat of God, the Eye of Horus, or the receiving of the Holy Grail. We speak here of the pineal gland. There are many levels to pineal gland awakening, for this is a transformative process using an infinite presentation of crystal chemical code within your bodies. We present here just one method with which to activate new pathways, new chemical codes within the seat of God, pineal gland organic technology. As we have said on numerous occasions within our transmissions, the creative power you hold knows no bounds, most especially when exercised collectively. Within that creative power is the tool of divination, the tool of sight. For what is the Eye of Horus if not an eye? Indeed, a looking glass. Taking the overview is the moving of one's consciousness, the perception of one's mind, into an energy system matrix field holding point of perspective or individualization. One must be relatively clear in order to experience the overview in balance from a fifth dimensional or beyond standpoint. Therefore, one would be working with compassion, forgiveness, and unconditional love directed through a service to others, positively polarized framework towards self. The practice of self-love, if you will. Therefore, much spiritual work will have been undertaken within the seeker by the time this exercise is begun. The exercise of the trifurcated overview through the crystal heart looking glass. Within meditation, out-of-body travel, dream time, or Merkaba work, one moves outwards into the fractal innerverse, that which we refer to as hyperspace, by visualizing the physical universe, and from standing upon your Mother Earth, which is indeed Gaia in its innerverse hyperspace form. When one is standing upon your Mother Earth, one shall leave the planet and move outwards into the universal field. Indeed, one is truly moving inwards, but the perception is that one is moving outwards. One may grow wings or be transported via a transportational object, such as a light ship or a magic carpet, even a flying chair. Or they may be accompanied by other beings, such as Pegasus, the winged horse, or a Celsius, the flying unicorn, or through being lifted up by angelic beings or superhero entities. Or one simply transports oneself into the overview instantaneously. However this is achieved within your visualization, the point to take is that the earth is presented as but a crystal ball or a large marble before you. If you hold a flat earth paradigm, you may visualize a spinning disc, or any shape that to you is a representative of your earth. You may indeed hold this crystal ball, marble or disc earth in your hands. This is a potential God complex trigger through the inverted matrix hijacked consciousness within your dimensional fields, interfering with the natural waveform presentation of your dreams and visualizations. However, when you work with unconditional love for self and other, then you take this overview from a fifth dimensional perspective, where, through mapmaker sanctuary programs, the dimensional space is clear. From this anchored paradigm perspective, the hijacking does not extend beyond the fourth dimension. We repeat, from this anchored paradigm perspective, the hijacking does not extend beyond the fourth dimension. Humility is the key code standing as antidote to the God complex triggers when the overview is taken. Therefore, combine humility with the Indigo Warrior code within, and you have the correct configuration to do this work. At the overview point, you hold Gaia, your beloved mother, as a crystal ball or large marble or spinning crystal disc in your hands. Through humility merged with the warrior code and unconditional love, gratitude, compassion, forgiveness, and the divine feminine maternal nurturing, you can stand as planetary healer at this point. You may utilize the violet flame to cascade over and cover the entire planetoid before you, or indeed the true white light, blue flame, or any healing codex that you bring forward as your unique creative template. As empath, clairvoyant, psychic or intuitive, you can read the energetic of the planetoid marble crystal ball before you, choosing the now moment in your calendrical time, or moving to past or future perspectives. This linear, horizontal, vertical track is all part of your overview, that which you have been working with as you move into the full fifth strand activation. Now, as the collective consciousness of the starseeds on Earth, the divine Princess Aurora, stands within the infinite recoding of fifth strand memory creation and recall, the overview visual of the crystal heart looking glass is most appropriate. This may be a flat crystal heart or a crystal that is heart-shaped. This may be clear, which is the recommended visual, yet some may work with a blue-tinged or a rose-tinged glass. You may use an actual literal crystal that is heart-shaped to actually hold and look through as you visualize Gaia as crystal ball or large marble. Or you may simply hold the heart-shaped crystal in your hand or place it by your side or under your pillow, whichever method feels in alignment for you. The crystal heart looking glass holds the high-level technology of pushing fragmented aspects of Gaia as crystal ball into a light stream presentation, indeed into a multiple light stream presentation. What you are seeing here is the fabric of the rainbow bridge, and we may interpret this by saying that what you are seeing are the many possibilities and potentials for your planetary evolution. You are seeing fractalized light points that represent newly created dimensions, harmonic worlds, or timelines. These are all creative reflections based on your own personal thought process and that of the divine Princess Aurora. You may even choose to view the thought streams manifested as timelines from the consciousness of non-activated humanity. However, this exercise is helpful only if one is looking for something very specific from a particular group, community, or country, for these timelines dissipate due to lack of fire through a lower than critical mass mathematical probability field. Therefore, it is the collective consciousness of the starseeds one takes note of and calls to oneself here. For this is the divine Princess Aurora, and it is she that controls the timelines for your mother Gaia. Each timeline, or potential new harmonic world or dimension, will fragment outwards from the planetary body, often taking on a blue or rose hue. The rose hue is that which the majority of fifth strand activated starseeds shall see. This we may refer to as the planetary rose, although those that see the blue hue will take this language of light, alphabetical numeral, as the sacred blue rose. Once the light fragments or rays or shards are located, one would interpret the light-encoded information in whichever way feels right to them, trusting that which comes into your conscious awareness. What you are seeing here is not only potential timelines for your planet within a harmonic probability field, but you also view information within your own DNA. Now, you may refer to this viewing as viewing the Akashic records, or the Akasha, if you wish. Yet this that we speak of, through the crystal heart, is specific to starseed consciousness as a collective, as this consciousness holds the creative focus for the Earth-Gaia timelines. Akasha, the Akashic records, is all that has ever happened, all that is happening now, and all that shall or can ever happen in all quantum realities. Indeed, the Gaia crystal ball and your harmonic DNA at fifth strand level is one and the same as Akasha. Yet we create a specific, in order to focus upon potential Gaia timelines only, as a speciality, if you will, within the branch of remote viewing. The switch between Gaia timelines and your own fifth strand activation will assist you in reconnecting the strand configuration that is the unified field matrix, moving you into a unity consciousness grid. This begins to manifest in your own reality instantaneously once you begin this work. Timelines for Mother Gaia are not only viewed but also created. You simply choose the light fragment that represents that which you desire for your planet's future trajectory. Ascension timelines will glow with an extra brilliance, and it is these that are chosen for manifestation by Starseed travelers of the way. These Ascension timelines hold the multiple codices for liberty. These codices manifest as freedom from control, freedom to be oneself, freedom to think for oneself, freedom to create, freedom to grow, freedom to move forward, freedom for expansion, freedom to self-actualize and self-realize, freedom to be anointed into enlightenment, freedom to return to the original organic 12-strand matrix template and embody the 144,000 codex, the true divine God Self, freedom to ascend organically and in balance, as is your divine right as a celestial, solar, and cosmic being. These are that which you are calling unto yourself as the powerful magnetic being that you are. The opposing polarity to service to self God complex mentality is the service to others God realized consciousness, which transcends the duality of opposition and polarity and can only ever be a unified stream. The key to this is humility combined with the warrior code. This crystal heart looking glass exercise is that of higher magic. It is an Arcturian calling, and it is a magical blend of Lemurian simplicity and Atlantean complexity. It is your divine right to utilize the inner organic technology that is the sacred pineal gland, seat of God, eye of Horus this way. We give to you the framework for the crystal heart, and how this grows and blossoms is divinely unique to you and you alone. As you move into the Crystal Heart organic technology programs and similar programs across the globe as Starseed Warriors of Light, you create a critical mass for this high magic. This then creates a domino effect for all those pioneers, warriors, and alliance members that shall step forward with honour and integrity to set these liberty programs for Gaia in place. As you will see as you view the fragmented light streams through your crystal heart seat of God, this has already occurred, and indeed the liberty programs are in place and activated. As you approach the higher Stargate portal moment, that is the solstice point on your 21st of June 2019, that which we shall refer to as the Crystal Heart Solstice, you shall begin to see the evidence and reap the rewards and benefits of these liberty programs. If you create them now through your Crystal Heart technology, then move them from the future into that which you know as the present, and you do this en masse. You create them instantaneously, for there is no time within the true reality, as you Indigo Warriors and Starseeds know. Take your power during this Crystal Heart Solstice Stargate, and upon the solstice night, shine as the solar beings you are. For you alone hold the extraterrestrial power, the crop circle creators of key code activations for all to see, bringing forth the physical stone circle Stargate coordinates into the activations of the Liberty programs. You Starseeds hold the keys to the locks that are the circles and stones, the blood and the bones. Only you hold these keys of light, activated by the high Solstice magic, as you utilize the energy of this opportune portal and its complementary rose moon. You collectively present as the divine Princess Aurora, cosmic daughter of the flame, of the beloved Queen Sophia, and the solar king that is Christos. Bringing all these memory codes together as you decode the metaphor that is your reality. We give to you this sacred and most ancient of tools, the Crystal Heart Looking Glass, at the time of the Crystal Heart Solstice Stargate, June 21st, 2019. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9. In this transmission from the white-winged collective consciousness of 9, I, Magenta Pixie, bring forward information specific to utilising the rose gold flame as antidote to 5G, EMFs, chemicals, chemtrails, and similar. The presented template utilises the Schumann resonance, and the technique is alchemical unification. In this book, the 9 discuss synchronicity, discernment skills, and understanding of discordance and disharmony within truth and lightworker communities. They present a workable model of expression, assisting the spiritual explorer in creating a necessary toolkit. This allows the individual to construct a shield, bringing safety, harmony, expansion, and cohesive sovereignty into their own personal reality and their matrix field. I am pleased to present my new short book, The Black Box Program and the Rose Gold Flame as Antidote.